Welcome to the Medical Equipment Maintenance course. My name is Tim Anton Okai. I am the coordinator of the Medical Equipment Maintenance course, and I am also the program coordinator for the Clinical Engineering program at the Toronto University of Technology, from Diploma, Advanced Diploma, BTech, everything that has to do with clinical engineering at UT. I'm responsible for the program. So it's nice to have you all here today. I've been in this field. I have a background in biomedical engineering and also in clinical engineering, undergraduate biomedical engineering, postgraduate, master's and above clinical engineering. I've been in the field for over 25 years, mostly as a lecturer in different places. So it's nice to have you guys with me, and I know we're going to have an exciting 5 weeks together as we go through this course. Just to give you a bit of history about this course, the Medical Equipment Maintenance Short Learning Program has been running since 2021, around June. And we developed this course in collaboration with a team from Germany, from the Ministry of Education in Germany. And so it was during COVID that the idea came about, and they came over to South Africa to see how they can assist to develop capacity for maintenance of medical devices to help with the burden of COVID. So that's how the whole idea came about. But before then, we had been running medical equipment maintenance courses as a face-to-face course since 2004. 2004, as far back as 2004. It ran for many years and then it paused. But we're thinking of reviving it when the Germans came along and just added some leverage to the whole thing, and so we got started again. So you are the 20th batch of people we have trained. So we've had this 20 times already. We've trained people from all provinces in South Africa. We've trained people from Namibia, Eswatini, Lesotho, Botswana, Angola, DR Congo, etc., etc. So, and making the course an online course has made it possible for people that normally would not have access to this course from across the border to be able to participate. So I'm really excited. There are a few other people that registered, but they had not completed the payment, and so they couldn't join. They might still join us between now and Monday or sometime next week if they complete the payment. Otherwise, then we will just carry on. Okay. So let me explain the nature of the course. In this course, we have different components. There's a theoretical component. There is also the practical component. There are different assignments. There are activities. Some are individual activities. Others are group activities. There are tests and quizzes to test your knowledge on the different units. And there are other activities like video feedback, and most of these activities are graded activities. Some are exploratory activities, and when we get to those activities, we will explain the rationale behind each of those activities. So if you look at the program that I posted in the WhatsApp group this morning, you will see the schedule of what we have, and I'm going to share that program just now in case you haven't seen it as yet. So for each day, there's a particular component of the course that will be released. So it will be drip fed, and normally you would get an email to say this component or that or this core unit or the has been released and is now available. So those emails have been scheduled to be released when those components are available. So today is just the pre-training, the briefing, and introduction. And just to help you in case you have any issues, IT related, how to connect, if you are not able to access the course, I see all of you have already have access. You've had access to the course and you've already started delving into it, which is good. So you've gone through, most of you, the introductory part of the course, which is the whole intention. So between now and Monday, if you haven't done so, go through the introductory parts of the learning management system, which you already have access to. And for the introductory part, there is one part which is on the self-introduction. As you can see, okay, this is not on Google Drive anymore, but now we do it directly on the platform. From last year, January this year, we migrated from the old platform to the new learning management platform, which we are on right now for this course. In the previous platform, we used to do the self-introduction on a Google Doc, which is loaded somewhere, and that's where you do the self-introduction. But from beginning of this year, we now say, okay, let's do everything in one place. So I see most of you have already done the self-introduction, which is good. So we will just carry on from there. Okay, so if we look at the program, you will see, I'll just explain some of the key points in the program. So where we have an activity, you will see it says activity. So activity 0.1, which is a self-introduction activity, is a graded activity, which means it's compulsory for you to do, might count towards your marks. So the content proper will be released on Monday, and you will start with the unit on ethics, unit 1. So you'll see all the details about that, and I'll take you shortly to the learning management platform where you will see what that unit looks like. Unit 1 has got one activity. It's an assignment, and it's a graded assignment, activity 1.1. You will download it, complete the assignment offline, and then upload it. And it will be graded, and the marks will be available once the due date for submission it's passed and assignments graded. I will show you where to see your marks on the learning management platform. So ethics, which is unit 1, is for Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday, Thursday, we go to unit 2, safety and hazard management. So you have the theoretical content, and there is a practical content where you'll be shown how to use an electrical safety analyzer to do testing. Okay, and there is a graded activity at the end of that, activity 2.0. And then on Friday, unit 3, preventive maintenance management. So you have only theoretical content for now. The practicals will come a bit later. There is no activity. And Monday, 31st of August, you have the unit on corrective maintenance management. So there's the theoretical part, and there is also the activity 4.1, which, as you can see, it's a group activity. And I'm going to explain that activity and how it's supposed to be done when we get to that particular unit. Following that, you have Unit 5, Inventory Quality Management, mostly theory. There's no practical, there's no activity. And Unit 6, it has quite a bit of content and quite a few activities, about 3 graded activities for Unit 6, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, and that's the unit on communication. And then as we go on, you will see Unit 7, ECG and ECG systems, the theory and practical content. And then Friday, the 4th of September, is free for self-study and for you to catch up with whatever activities and contents that you're lagging behind on. And then moving on Monday the 7th, we have Unit 8 to be released on blood pressure monitoring. And there is one activity that goes along with that, activity 8.1. It's also a graded activity. Graded activity means it counts towards your final mark. And then on Tuesday, the 8th of September, pulse oximetry. Here you have just the theoretical content. The practical for this is linked to the practical of on patient monitoring because that comes as a whole package. So the content on patient monitoring is quite a lot because there's a lot packed into the patient monitor. And there you will be shown practically how to use the Fluke ProSim 8 vital sign analyzer to test various components or various parameters in the patient monitor. It also comes with a graded activity, which I will explain when the time comes. And this will be the mid-course video feedback activity, activity 10.1. Friday, 11th of September is free for self-study. And then Monday, 14th, we'll do the defibrillators, both the theory and the practical. Tuesday, September 15, ventilators, theory and practical. Wednesday, 16, infusion and syringe pumps, theory and practical. And Thursday is electrosurgical units. So you have the theory, practical, and an exploratory activity, which will be explained when the time comes. Friday, 18th is free. And then Monday, 21st, we'll do neonatal incubators and radiant warmers, and the theory, and also the practical on how to test an InQ2 incubator analyzer, how to use that to test an incubator and radiant warmer. And the last week of the training, you will have 2 free days for self-study, revision, assessment preparation. And then on Wednesday, 23rd, you'll do the online survey and also a graded activity on video reflection on the entire course itself. And the final online assessment will be on Thursday, the 24th of September, where you will do activity 17.1, which is your final assessments. And on Friday will be the closing of the course, Friday, 25th. Okay, so that is the program for the course. And I think there's something I skipped that we should have done before going to the program. I would like to get to know you guys and for your colleagues to know you as well. I have introduced myself, so I would like you one at a time, put on your camera, switch on your microphones, and introduce yourselves. Who would like to go first? Normally they say ladies first.
I don't think we have any here.
There is one.
Oh,
Another may
sorry.
join us
Sorry,
soon.
Khabo.
So,
That's my bad.
Kabo,
Okay, so
yeah, you want to go first,
oh,
Panache?
okay, she can. Sorry, I jumped the gun, but uh, okay. Yes, my name is Panache. And I just turned 30, and this is a course that I'd been looking at for some time, actually. I'd seen it. We work in the supply of medical equipment and medical supplies, as well as laboratory equipment and supplies. So on a theoretical level of how to utilize the equipment and consumables in the labs and medical situations, that's something I had known. But in terms of the equipment side and the actual maintenance of the equipment and understanding the stuff within the equipment is something that I'd always wanted to do. We are based in Pretoria, family, you know, want to know sort of move the needle you sell, you also understand the components of it. So I'm excited to join the course. I really do want to understand the equipment behind the usage within those environments.
Oh, exciting. Tell us a little bit about your exciting hobbies.
Hobbies. I think, once you pass a certain age, rest is always one of the top lists. But I would say I enjoy making music. I'd been doing it since I was 13, and I've even participated in competitions. But this is now making music from the computer, producing things like that. Although these days it's simply just a hobby. But it was something that in my early 20s, late teens was something that was quite serious. But yeah, I've relegated it to a hobby, and looking at all the AI making music these days, I think it was a good choice to make it a hobby.
Oh, wonderful. That's quite exciting. Okay, so how are you ready for us now?
Yes, I am. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if I should. I'm actually attending on my cell phone, so I don't see. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna allow me to
Yeah,
attend. But
we just want to see your face and don't worry about makeup and yeah,
I'm at work actually, so let me see. Oh, there it is. I don't know if it will allow. Let's see. Hi, everybody.
there you are. Yeah.
So, yes, my name is Pabo. I'm currently working at a call center at MultiChoice. So, someone just suggested the course for me because I was explaining that I studied electrical engineering and I haven't been able to work in any of the engineering departments. So they were like, why don't you try the medical equipment one? And it's only like 5 weeks course that you can join. So that's when I decided, yes, I wanted to join it. And then I reached out to Mr. Timothy, and you were so helpful. And thank you for because I know I've been going on and on telling you that I can do this, I can do that. But actually, this is the first time I'm hearing of the course. I don't even know how it works. So just please bear with me. And whenever I ask, please don't say I'm asking so much or because I know I'm going to be asking a lot of questions as this is new to me. And I saw when you were introducing the course, what I noticed is that most of the time we are attending throughout the week, and my job actually I work throughout the week, so I only get time after the 5 p.m. maybe, and sometimes when I'm off. So I saw the ones where we're going to attend from 9 until 3 that I can get study leave for that. And now when the ones that we are attending from 9 to 12, unfortunately I'll have to attend while I'm at work, while I'm also on shift. So please bear with me when it comes to this.
Don't worry, Kabo. This course was designed with people like you in mind. So you don't have to attend from 9 to 3 or whatever. You will do
Mm,
all the work after hours, so when you're free, right? So we have designed the course to be convenient for working people. We will
okay,
only meet like this once a week for
okay,
about half an hour. And then we explain what needs to be done during the week, and then you will do it at your convenience after
okay.
hours or during the weekend. As long as you meet the due dates for submission of assignments and whatever and activities, there will be no
Okay,
problem. So
that
don't
one
worry
wouldn't work.
about,
Yeah.
yeah, don't worry about maybe attending lectures like this the whole day. No, we don't have that anymore. We used to have
Okay.
that in the past, but we have evolved. When we started this course, it was a 2 week face-to-face course, theory and practical, with
Mm,
all the assessment. It was two packed, but we have evolved. We have made changes based on suggestions and feedbacks, and then we went from 2 weeks to 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and now we're in 5 weeks, just to make it easier for working people like you, and so that they don't feel too pressured. Okay. So, but
all right.
trust me, you will find it quite exciting and fulfilling. And also, the other good thing about this course is I'm available to you guys 24/7. I am only a WhatsApp message away. So, whenever you're stuck, you did anything, you can send a WhatsApp message, voice notes. Even if I'm on the road, I can't answer immediately. As soon as I'm able to, at my earliest convenience, I will respond. So, feel free at any time of the day, even in the middle of the night. I don't have to respond immediately, but once I see the message at my earliest convenience, I will come back to you. Okay, so most of our communication will be by WhatsApp because it's easier than emailing, right?
Yeah.
If there's anything we need to email, we'll do that as well. But you're already getting those emails almost every day, explaining which courses are going to have been released and what assignments and due dates and whatever. But for quick communication, we will use email. So even when I'm overseas, as I most times I have to travel for this and that, work related, and next week I'm also going to be away, but I'm always available on WhatsApp. You can always reach me on WhatsApp. And when we need to connect like this, if I'm not in the air flying, we will still connect once a week on Monday mornings. Or I will do a video recording. I'll pre-record the briefing and then release it, upload it on YouTube to premiere at 9 o'clock so that you know exactly what to expect for the week, what is expected of you, and what you need to do. And you can do the rest on your own. Where you are stuck, you have a question, or there's an issue, just send me a WhatsApp and then I will reach out to you as soon as I can. So you are all in good hands. Okay, so let's go to Peter.
Hi guys, how are you?
We are doing great, and how are you?
Good,
I'm
thank you.
always good, thanks. My name is Peter.
Okay.
I'm working with Blue White Holding. This company was established in 2003, and I'm happy to be a part of this company. We do servicing, maintaining of medical equipment for such company as Alpharex, Smith& Nephew, Kingfisher. So we are basically just maintaining, servicing, and repairing all of the theater components of the hospitals, and also designing and developing structures for theater, like the endocards and all those fun stuff. Um, I would like to learn and get to know more about this field. I would like to be a bigger role and just accomplish and designing new stuff to make the hospital, the nurses and the doctors' lives better so they can enjoy it more working and operating in theater. So yeah, I'm ready to learn and to expand my knowledge in the field.
Wonderful. So if you don't mind me asking, how did you hear about this course?
About this course. So my manager, he also did this course. So I told him I'm very excited to also be a part of this course and expand my knowledge about the medical field.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So it's nice to have you all here doing this course with us. I will just take you quickly through the learning management platform so that we see how everything works. Okay. So let's see, how many of you got an email reminding you about connecting today on MS Teams?
I got one.
You did?
Yes,
Okay, great.
yes.
So you'll be getting those emails with the link whenever we have a meeting, and also reminders when any of the units have been released. So we release them based on the timetable and the schedule. Okay. So you can see here we have the introductory part of the course. Let me just turn my video off for a moment. Most of you have already gone through the introduction, and also yeah, so the introductory part of the course, you have met most of the facilitators who help to put together the content for the course. Yeah, so some of them were my students a long time ago. Yeah, especially the younger ones, they were all my students, all of these ones a long time ago. Okay, so that's for the introduction, and I've seen that you've done your self-introduction as well for most of you, which is good. So the prescribed resources, you have also seen the study guide is there, which you can download, equipment and instruments, If there are any general announcements, mostly we'll do those announcements on WhatsApp, but if you have anything to post, you can either post on WhatsApp or you can post it here as well. So you've done the self-introduction. If there are questions, there is a platform for discussion here, questions and discussion forum. And whenever we have these live meetings, if for some reason you don't get the link on WhatsApp and you don't get any email, you can always come here and click live online meeting. And you will also see the date and time for the next online MST meetings here, right? On Monday, for instance, I'll be on a flight, so we may not meet on Monday, but when I arrive on the other side, possibly on Tuesday or so, we will just try to connect, or I can do a recording, or I can just leave a voice note on WhatsApp. But otherwise, the rest of the stuff you can do on your own. So I want to show you how you already have engaged the platform. So you would have seen the navigation buttons at the top right-hand side to go back, and the next button to go to the next content. So if I click next here, it will take me to the next content, which is on ethics, and that will be released to be made available on Monday. So if we go to that content on ethics, I just want to show you a few things. I have too many things open in my computer, so it's a bit slow. So just bear with me, taking a bit of time to open. Okay, so you will see the introduction, the learning outcomes, and if there are any activities, you will see them here, right? If I go to next, it will then take us to the content proper, the presentation on ethics. Now I want to show you quickly how to navigate that. So it's open in the content. So you'll be able to see this on Monday. So once it opens, and you can do this either on your phone or on the laptop. If you're on the go, you can do it on the phone. If you're in the office, you can do it on your laptop. So when it opens, you see at the bottom, I'm still waiting for it to open. Okay, there we go. So if you click, it takes you to the next page. So here it says, watch this short video. So when you click on that video, the video will start playing. And you can expand that video to cover the screen.
Hello
you
everyone,
can pause
and
it,
welcome.
you can
In this
rewind.
video, we're going to talk about ethics.
Like if I want to
what it is,
expand
and
it to
why it
cover the
exists.
screen, I
Let's
just
get
click
started.
here. And
what is ethics?
you can
The
even
word
add
ethics
captions.
comes from the Greek ethos.
Move to the next page.
Study morality of human. It is concerned with
the learning outcomes for this unit. Like I
question
said,
of right and wrong, good
I
and bad
have
in
too
human
many
action.
things open in my computer, so sometimes it's a bit slow and hanging.
Ethics exists because human beings by nature, number
okay,
one, are able to distinguish between what is to do what is good and avoid what is bad.
There we go. So we go to the next one, you'll see the objectives. I click again from the objectives, it will take you to the rest of the content. Okay, so as you click and navigate, it takes you through the content. Okay, now once you're done with this activity 1.1, and that activity you will need to download it, and then you'll do it offline. All the instructions are there, follow the instructions. And so here you click the let's begin button allows you to, like I said, I have too many things on, so my computer is. If we go to Unit 2, Safety and Hazard Management, let's do that. I should have closed some of these things that are making my computer slow, but it's fine. So you have the introduction and overview. Then we have the first video on the topic is understanding electrical hazards. So if you click on that video, and you can get, I think you can also get the text for that video. You can see the text is there at the bottom. I know that, yes?
Sorry to
Your
bother you.
screen.
Your screen is gone. We can't see anything anymore.
Oh, the screen is gone. Okay, let me stop sharing and start again. Okay, let me share again. Okay, I'm trying to share screen again. There we go.
Was a tingling sensation.
It's coming.
Let Go current has a minimum threshold of 6 milliampere and results in the vigorous stimulation of nerves and muscles with eventual pain and fatigue.
So you'll see the video at the top. There is caption.
Respiratory paralysis, pain
for
and
those
fatigue
who are
is experienced at currents of 18 milliampere to 20 milliampere.
Hearing impaired.
The effects are involuntary contraction of
there's
respiratory
also the
muscles,
text
severe enough
at the
to bring
bottom.
about asphyxiation if the current is not interrupted.
This was not there in the last
From 75
cohort
to
we
400
did.
milliampere,
We just added
ventricular
this feature
fibrillation occurs.
because
Rapid,
there's someone who was
disorganized
supposed to be in
cardiac
this
rhythm
course who
results,
had a
and
bit
heart
of a
rate can
challenge.
rise
So we
to
had to make this
300 beats per
modification.
minute.
So you have the video, you have the text.
Sustained myocardial contraction occurs between
Now,
1 and
if
6
we
ampere.
go to...
This causes reversible contraction of the entire heart muscle,
Let me
but
pause
causes
this
no
one.
irreversible damage when briefly applied.
Just pause.
And finally, voltages above 240 volts cause burns and physical injuries.
So my computer is hanging because there are too many things open in it. Okay. Now the rest of most of the other contents, you will see they come in PowerPoint format. But the PowerPoint also has narration. So it's not just pictures you see on screen. There's a voice narrating and explaining. And most of the PowerPoints follow the same format. If we take preventive maintenance, for instance, where Selena Sibia is explaining, okay, so you will hear the voice of Selena in the background as the slides change.
I'm Miss Sibia,
so even
and
if
I'll
you're
be
driving
through this presentation.
and you can just be playing the content as you're driving or as you're walking in your background with your earphones.
At the end of this unit,
you'll just be
would
hearing
have
the
learned what
voice
is
at the top, okay? Sorry, at the background. So if we go to, let's go to the one on patient monitors. I just want to show you how we have some of the practicals. For the theoretical part of patient monitors, that's unit, that should be unit 10. For the theoretical parts, the content is quite large. So Trisha will explain the theoretical parts, and I'll just show you that quickly. Waiting for it to open. There we go. So if I press play, So here again, you will see for this PowerPoint, the text content has been provided at the bottom as well. And if you're not interested in the text,
we will be covering
you see there's also closed caption. So we've made it quite convenient. So you not only see the PowerPoint, you see the closed caption, and then you see if you want to download the text or the transcript, you can do that as well.
At the end of this module, you should be able to know what parameters
so
we
to look at the practical side, let's just quickly go to
the human body we use to evaluate if
the practical side so you can see what we've done with the practicals. So we have the equipment, and you will see Trisha demonstrating, explaining the different parts, showing you how to connect, you know. So let's just watch this for a minute.
Good day, my name is Trisha Swanepoel. I am a clinical engineer by trade. I also work for Respiratory Care Africa, and today we'll be covering patient monitors. Okay, so today we'll be covering patient monitors. This is a Goldway model. Most patient monitors do have similar abilities. So when we start off on our machine, the first thing that we will always
can increase the speed
on a patient or before you do any
testing, can increase the resolution,
and make sure that it is
or you can
not
even make this larger to fill the screen.
To it. Make sure that all the casings are nice
now
and
let's go to another one. Let's look at the ProSim 8. Also used for testing the patient monitor. Let's look at someone else presenting. If you want to test the SpO2 functionality in the ProSim 8, which is a patient monitor analyzer. So here.
Hi everyone. What we're going to look at now is testing the SpO2 functionality on your patient monitor. And again, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be using the ProSim 8 simulator together with the ProSim Spot, which is the SpO2 simulator which you use with the ProSim 8. Okay, you'll see that on the ProSim 8 we have a connector here for SpO2. If I move it a little bit that way, you can see that. This cable just plugs in there. There. And then on the side of the ProSim 8, you'll see there's a little magnet there. And you've got a magnet on the back of the simulator of the finger.
And just show you one more. Let's go to defibrillator, where Freddie is explaining how to use a different type of, or a different brand of, where is it now? So a different brand of the testing equipment. I know most of you are familiar with Fluke, some of you, but there are other brands. This is Fluke as well. So we've tried to introduce, okay, maybe the defibrillator here may not be the best example. I'm looking for another one. Let's go to, say, yes, ECG. So with ECG, let's look at one of the practicals where you are connecting an ECG simulator to the machine and using that to do your testing and calibration of the ECG equipment. Okay.
So for testing the performance, because now you have to do a performance check on the device. For testing performance, you need an ECG simulator as previously discussed. And the ECG simulator, what it does is simulate signals that will be displayed on the unit itself. So that is
okay. I will just pause. But the important thing here is to know where the navigation buttons are. You want to go back, you want to go to the next item, and you want to move away from here, go to another screen. The other thing I need to show you, I think, no, you will see that on your side, not on my side. But if I close this one here and I go to, just give me a moment, I'm going to disconnect the screen so that I can show you properly. There is a grade book where you can monitor your grades and your activities. And on my side, I can also see how far you are with the course, where you're lagging behind, what progress you are making. And if I see that you have not done certain activities and time is running out, I will maybe call or WhatsApp and say, what's going on? You're lagging behind. You've not done 1, 2, 3 activities. Do you need any help, etc., etc.? Right? But you'll be able to monitor your progress on the grade book, and also how far you've gone, what you're doing, where you're lagging behind. If you've missed any activity, you are able to see that as well in the grade book. But let me just pause here and see if there are any questions before we proceed.
Not from my side, no.
Are there any? Okay.
So at the moment on our side, we are unable to click any of those courses we click on next. It will only open on Monday.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you. Can you just repeat again, Kabo?
I'm asking because on my side, when you were busy going through the course, I wanted to also do it on my side. I couldn't. So I'm not sure if maybe it hasn't opened. Will it start on Monday, or maybe I'm getting any issue?
Yeah. So what is it you wanted to open that wasn't opening?
The same lecture learning that you were opening on your side.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it will only open as per the schedule in the program.
Okay.
Ethics, for instance, will open on Monday. And then it will be open on Monday, and then the next one that will open will be on Wednesday, which will be Unit 2. So ethics is for 2 days. Unit 2 will open on Wednesday. That will be Wednesday, Thursday. Unit 3 will open on Thursday. So it will be drip fed according to the program, right?
Okay.
You can get unit 10, for instance, now. So the whole thing doesn't open at once. It opens according to the schedule in the program that I've just shown you. That's why you are not able to open it. So it will only open on the day when it's supposed to be open, as per the program that I showed you guys, which was also posted in the WhatsApp group this morning. So this program, that's what you follow to see what opens on what day. Okay. Great. Are there any other questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I'm good.
Okay, so that's just, like I said, an introduction. So still go through the introductory part of the course. Yeah. And then from Monday, ethics will open. And then on Wednesday, Unit 2 will open. And then on Thursday, Unit 3 will open, etc., etc. So if at any time you have any question, whether it's weekend or middle of the night, just send a WhatsApp message. Like I said, I don't have to respond immediately if I'm busy, and sometimes I'm in a lecture with the students in the university, or I'm on the road, but I always do respond as soon as I can. Okay, so please feel free at any time, just send a message. And if there's a unit that's supposed to open and is not opening on the date it was supposed to, please send me a message quickly so I can check and see what the issue is. Okay. But otherwise, good luck, enjoy the rest of the course, and I'll catch up with you again next week. And by the way, every session, we try to record every session in case there's someone who is not able to attend any of the sessions. I mean, the live sessions like this, so we'll make the recordings available afterwards. Okay. So if for some reason you are in a meeting or you have a work-related assignment, you're not able to attend, let us know so that once we record the session, I'll make the recording available and post the link in the WhatsApp group so you can catch up and be on the same page with the rest of the members of the other participants. Okay, so that's all from my side, and bye for now. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. I'm excited to learn with you guys.